So there are two gazebos here. You can see them behind me, I think. This is where they do their nightly fire pit. Off to the side over here is the dog park. And then the pool is right behind me over here. It's a lovely campground. It's beautiful. It's very well decorated. Even the bathrooms and the laundry room are just so beautiful. You can see it's lovely inside as well. The bathrooms are clean, the showers are clean. They've even got fancy sinks. And the laundry room is just adorable. There's all these cute signs. It's nicely appointed. They have great chairs. And a little reading nook. Some rules about children. They're not allowed to go anywhere unsupervised, which is okay. I understand the rules. But the kids are a little disappointed with that. But a real problem came when one of my children, I won't say who, left a Google review while we're still here. Which, you know, he was truthful and honest and he wasn't rude. But, you know, you really don't do that while you're still at a campground. And I got an email from the owner who complained about me not supervising my children and explaining to them why there are rules, which I did explain to them why there are rules. And she didn't outright ask me to take it down, but she said that it will damage her business. And then she responded to his review in a really unkind way, to not use any naughty words. So that it's kind of soured our opinion of this park, which we really wanted to love because it is beautiful. And it does have okay Wi-Fi. That was actually kind of the other problem with the Wi-Fi. When we first checked in, I asked for clarification because in their rule packet or whatever, it says that they reserve the right to shut off access to the Wi-Fi if you stream too much. So because Doug needs access to the internet for his work, I just wanted clarification, whether it was based on our access code or based on the devices. Should I just tell the kids not to use it at all or just a little bit? And her response was, well, you should just tell the kids not to use the Wi-Fi at all because there are adults here who really need it. So I was not really a fan of that either. But, you know, we're only here for a week. And there are plenty of good things about this campground. And if you don't have kids, I'm sure it's lovely. We just haven't felt very welcome. All right, today we're in Mobile, Alabama. We're going to check out the Exploreum using our Science Center reciprocal passes. So we're excited to get in out of the, well, it's not really cold, it's a little chilly, but it should be fun. Let's come on and see. That doesn't look like a submarine, that looks like a Coke bottle on wheels. And Niles found a train. So this is the Grand Prix. We're going to see which wheel goes faster with the weights on the inside or the weights on the outside. Ready? I'm going to give mine a push. Is that cheating? Yeah. Wow, that's what your heart does inside your body. Is it creepy? Well, I think the best time to come to the Exploreum is afternoon on a weekday because it is empty here. It doesn't have a whole lot for older kids, except the Bodyworks thing is pretty cool. It's got a lot for younger kids, but we've certainly found enough to keep ourselves entertained for an hour or two. So it's pretty cool. We're having fun.
And Nile to the Foley, Alabama train museum. It's actually an old train depot that has a museum with a lot of history of Foley, Alabama. And then there's a giant 20-foot by 60-foot model train exhibit. There's also a caboose you can go into, and a full-size caboose and an engine. It's totally free, and it's on a nice park. There's a really nice park here as well. So it's a kind of a nice, fun, cheap place to stop, and we're enjoying it. So, bye. The Caboose Club, a group of dedicated model railroad train builders, is pleased to announce the opening of the new 20-foot by 60-foot train layout at the Foley, Alabama Railroad Museum. It looks like a giant Lego piece. It's a giant wrench and a giant padlock. I wonder what those are for locking up.
So the University of South Alabama has a free archaeology museum, and that's where we're going today to check it out. So Colin, this is like the type of computer I used when I was in elementary school. So let's see, the Butler family of Mobile, like every family, has personal ties to the past. Their ancestor, Lucretia Perryman, was born into slavery in 1836 in North Carolina. In 1869, no longer enslaved and uprooted by the turmoil of the Civil War, Lucretia and her husband Marshall purchased property on the outskirts of Mobile, and there raised 11 children. She helped others as a midwife, a prestigious and respected profession, until lobbying by the American Medical Association ended the practice. Lucretia Perryman died in 1917, but remains an inspiration to her family and community. So by her medical practice, she acquired the possessions of middle-class America. So she started out as a slave, but was a talented midwife, and rose economically to be middle class. Oh, this is from a well at her home. They uncovered this stuff in a well. The smaller blue bottle, it says infant's food. Is there a man in there, Fiona? And it's an inn, is that right? It's an inn? So these are deer bones, bear paw bones, eggshells, fish bones. Wow. Is a large stone sculpture of a crawfish that was found on Dauphin Island. It's one of the most important archaeological artifacts ever discovered in southwest Alabama. Is one of a series of statues representing key events in the Mississippian creation story. The statue represents the very beginnings of the world, the formation of the Earth Island in the Great Ocean by a lowly crawfish. So this is Dr. J. Johnson using ground-penetrating radar.
PR transmits radar.
Did it go a little too fast? So the big knives, or the big spear points, are ceremonial blades. Then there are scrapers and other blades and plummets and atlatl weights.
Southwest Alabama has been home to humans for more than 13,000 years.
1,200 years ago. Coast today. They have an archaeologist and lots of buildings. I like the look of these different kits.
We just finished up at the Archaeology Museum at the University of Southern Alabama, and I think it was really fun.
So what did you get at the gift shop, Fiona?
I got this, and I will get a Smilodon, and you need to go and buy modeling glue if you get these. You need to buy modeling glue to get the favorite trivia box.
So about an hour south of Mobile is an island called Dauphin Island, and there's a sea lab estuarium. It's kind of like a little aquarium, I guess. That's where we are today. We got some packets for school kids or homeschoolers or whatever that the kids are trying to fill out while we're exploring, which is nice. It gives us some direction for our exploring the museum, and we're having fun, so come see. You like that fish? I like this turtle! I can't help it, I love the turtles. Yeah, those are soft shell turtles now. I know, he's got a long neck and a funny little nose. Look at this guy. He's got his head up. Hello, Mr. Turtle. You checking us out? Guys, go on, touch him! Touch his wing! His wing is right there! Did you touch him?
Yes.
What did he feel like?
Slimy. Slippery. This one's coming out.
Touch him! Touch him! Did you get him?
I felt it. It felt weird, like right here. I felt something.
Did it feel kind of slimy?
It felt weird.
Yeah.
I felt something like hit right here.
Yeah.
It felt weird. Our video.